The family, friends, teammates, and coaches of Mark Demasse would like to congratulate him on his induction into the RMHS Athletic Hall of Fame. Reading Memorial High School 2002 graduate Mark Demasse played in a time when high school athletes routinely played 3 sports. Demasse just did it better than most. He captained football, wrestling, and baseball, and he excelled at all of them. He also won 9 varsity letters and was a 4-time Middlesex League All-Star. He loved each sport depending on the season, and he excelled in the classroom as well, maintaining honors status throughout high school and winning multiple awards from local organizations. He was truly a man for all seasons. As a 3-year starter on both offense and defense for the football team, he played on a Super Bowl champion his junior year and a Middlesex League co-champion his senior season. He was the second leading rusher from his halfback-fullback position for his final 2 seasons, where he also racked up a career total of 67 points. He also was an outstanding linebacker on defense, with 67 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery, and was a Middlesex League All-Star for 2 of his 3 seasons. When the winter sports season rolled around, Mark exchanged his football helmet for wrestling headgear and became one of the premier grapplers during Hall of Fame coach Tom Darren's long and storied career at RMHS. Coach Darren described Mark as an excellent leader and captain. He went on to say, "He was truly one of my favorite wrestlers I have coached in my 48-year career." Often honing his skills while matching up with Rocket Hall of Famer Josh Gardner in practice, Demasse was a 2-time state place finisher with a 6th place his junior year and a 3rd during his final season. He was a 4-year varsity letter winner and honorable mention Middlesex League All-Star in both his junior and senior seasons. He finished with the 5th most victories of any Reading wrestler ever, and Darren said that in one match he had 16 takedowns, and that is likely a Reading record that will never be broken. During his senior year, he won 19 of 20 dual meet contests. In the spring, Mark moved to the baseball field, where he excelled in a sport that he would eventually play at the highly successful program at Wheaton College. As a sophomore, Demasse started in the outfield for a Reading team that won the Middlesex League title with a 16-4 record. He also contributed on the mound, winning 3 games that year. Prior to his junior baseball season, Mark was diagnosed with a rare complication that developed from a couple of football leg injuries that made it too difficult for him to pitch for a large part of the season. He could still hit, however, and oh how he hit that year. In 20 regular season games, Demasse led the Rockets in hitting by batting .484 with 31 hits, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 5 stolen bases, and a slugging percentage of .734. He also was the first player ever to become what Hall of Fame coach Peter Moscarello described as a 30-30 player. His 31 hits and a whopping 32 RBIs qualified him for that distinction. Those 32 ribbies sit at number 2 for the most in a regular season during Coach Moscarello's 35 years behind the Rocket bench. Late in the season, when Mark could get back on the mound, he contributed with 3 wins, including a big second-round tourney victory over Swampscott, when he gave up only 1 run on 4 hits, while striking out 8. He also contributed 2 hits and 2 runs driven in to the offense. The Rockets ended up 20-4 that season, with a heartbreaking 1-run loss to undefeated Danvers in the Division II North Final. Demasse was named a Middlesex League All-Star for his efforts. As his senior baseball season rolled around, Demasse was healthy and back on the mound, where the left-hander racked up win after win, while also contributing on offense, hitting .369 and leading the team in RBIs with 24. He won 8 games that season against just 1 loss. He threw a no-hitter against Belmont, had 3 shutouts, 6 complete games, struck out 77 batters with an ERA of 1.10. The Rockets finished the regular season at 17-3, but unfortunately were upset in the first round of the tournament. When that season was over, Demasse was once again named a Middlesex League All-Star, and he finished his RMHS baseball career tied for second place in career regular season wins at the time with 14. During his junior and senior years, he led the Rockets offense in 7 categories and is still tied for second place all-time for most career RBI in the regular season with 56. Moscarello described his player this way when he said, "Mark represented his team, school, family, and community with class and integrity. His character alone makes him Hall of Fame worthy." Mark epitomizes everything an RMHS Hall of Famer should be in terms of athletic prowess, contribution to his school, and strength of character. Please welcome Mark Demasse into the Reading Athletic Hall of Fame, class of 2022.